Welcome back to Living with a Classic. If you've been following along with my videos, you may know that this is the night before we leave on our epic road trip. We're going half the length of Sweden, that's where I live, up to Östersund in the middle. It's going to be about to get there, about 1,000 kilometers, and then about 1,000 back, and we're going to drive around there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're bringing this XJS, and we're also bringing an XJC, which is a friend car that I've fixed up, and I'm driving it. And he's meeting us halfway, and then he's going to drive it up there, and we're going to continue in the XJS. And I thought while going through and packing that it'd be a great video topic to talk about what to bring on a classic car road trip, because let's face it, many of us don't go on longer trips in our cars, and that's okay. I can understand you may be afraid of breaking down or anything else like that. And yes, that may happen, but if you're prepared and you got things along, at least if something happens, you have a big chance of trying to fix it. So I'm just showing what I'm bringing. We have two pretty well functioning cars. This one's been a lot of long road trips and things, and has always done really well, and everything should be in tip-top shape. And we've done a lot to the XJC as well, so hopefully that one should do well. I've driven it close to 200 kilometers today, just test driving it. So yeah, I think it's gonna go well. However, one really interesting thing happened. As a YouTuber, I get a lot of emails every week where someone wants me to promote like a video game or something like that. And I have like a rule of thumb that I don't want to promote something that I wouldn't use myself, or I think that you guys be interested in. And I don't play video games. So I've always said no to all of that. However, an interesting person wrote an email to me from a company called Topdon, who asked me if I wanted to try their jump starter. And the fun thing is, I had just looked at these and thought, you know what, I may want to order one. I was looking at various different ones that I wanted a jump starter for a trip like this, not only to be able to jump start a car if something happens, but to use it as a power bank. Because when I travel and film, there's a lot of things I need charging, and I can't just use a cigarette lighter in the car. I need to use a lot of other things. So I was looking at one of these, and they emailed me, and I said, yeah, that'd be really great. So they sent this over for me to try out, and I've tried it out once just as a power bank to see it work, and I've charged it. But I do have a great case for we're going to try this later on my XJ40 over there, which has a dead flat battery and a big 4-liter straight 6. So see if this little thing can fire that up. So what you bring is really dependent on what vehicle you have. So for instance, I see a lot of people doing road trips in the US and older American cars. It seems you can go to any place to pick up parts. However, in Sweden, you can't really get parts for these anywhere. You can hardly get the correct oil for them anywhere. So I'm bringing pretty much everything. I am bringing, so if this is for this car, this is the oil I'm using, Amso Synthetic Z-Rod 20W50. For the other car, which is just up there on the hill, I'm bringing Castrol Classic 20W50. I'm bringing coolant. Both cars use the same coolant. I'm bringing transmission fluid. I just have packed it already in the other car. And that's what I'm bringing for fluids, because those things can be hard to get a hold of, especially at a gas station nowadays where you can really just get food. You can't even get oil or anything. So that's what I recommend bringing in fluids. I'm going to put it all in a plastic bag just so in case it leaks or something, it doesn't go all over the interior of the car. And then, what else? Well, duct tape, of course. You can fix a lot of things with that, especially if something happens on the side of the road. Maybe you can make it to the next town or something like that. Zip ties, always good to have. And then this is something I've had for years. And thankfully, I haven't had to use it. But in case you have a low tire or a puncture, this plugs into your cigarette lighter, and it is a tire pump. Not really sure what brand it is. I got it as a Christmas present years ago, but it seems to work really well. I've just used it for kids floaty toys and things for the beach, but not for car. But I'm bringing that along because you never know, that might be useful. Also, especially if you want to check tire pressure, a lot of gas stations nowadays want you to pay to do that, which I think is a waste of money. So bring your own. We have the Topdon, which I'm very excited to have a look at with you guys. And then this is just a generic tool case with everything. This is just a local brand here in Sweden, but for instance, if you're in the US, O'Reilly's, or the UK, in Halford, something like that, it's the same sort of thing. And it just has pretty much what you could need. Yes, it doesn't have everything, and yes, you can't bring every tool along, because I mean, you still gotta, we're gonna travel 2 adults, we still need to have our bags and things, but this will sort of get you home, because especially having a British car, you need things that are in inches. So all of this is inches, and then we have millimeters, inches, millimeters. So it's a good combination, and all these bits here and a screwdriver. So I think this will save you in a pinch. Yes, you can bring more tools, like I said, but I think in a pinch, this will save you and get you home. So now, it's a really exciting thing. We are gonna have a look at this cool jump starter. So it's called the Jump Surge JS2000. So it's 2000 peak amps. I think it was, let me see. It quickly charges phones and devices. So it has 2 USB ports, one fast one and one regular one. So 18 watts of charge. It has a flashlight that you can use to look for things. So that's also why I'm not bringing a flashlight. This has a built-in one. I've tried it. It's really powerful. And then it can blink as well if you want to get someone's attention. You just charge it with USB-C. So you can actually charge it in the car, which is great. I charged it yesterday, so it should be fully charged. And you can also power, you know, DC output from it. Like if you have a fridge or something in the car, this could power that. And yeah, all these protections so you don't break it. And yeah, I think it's 1600 megaamperes and then 2000 peak. It can do an 8-liter gas engine or 6-liter diesel. So we're gonna try a 4-liter gas engine. But I've already had this open, but I just put it back in the case for you guys. But what I really like is it comes in a nice carrying bag. So this will easily just, you know, slip in right here. That way I know I have it with me and I will be ready for when I need it. In here, we have the device itself, which is really heavy. So that feels nice and solid. It has that big flashlight over there with the LEDs. And then you have these different covers. There's the input where I charged it. And then you have the output up top here, where that is where you hook your jump leads to. And then you have the regular USB and the fast charge one. So I'm going to be trying the fast charge one when we're out on the trip, because I have a wireless charger for my phone, which needs a fast charger. So we'll be trying that out. And you have the jump leads here that you connect to there, and then you jump start the battery. It comes with a USB-C cable. I use my own when I charge it, but I'm just bringing this one along to have with me, and operating instructions. But let's head on over and try this with my XJ40, which I believe has a completely flat battery. Okay, we have interior lights, but they're very, very dim. Let me squeeze in here. Okay, yeah, you see that. Oh, it's really dim. Even these lights are dim. The voltage gauge hasn't even moved. Okay, yeah, that's a flat battery. But don't worry, we have a jump starter. So let us connect this up. Sorry it's a little bit dark in here, but you know, that can happen. Car can be stuck in the dark, so let's actually try the flashlight then. There we go. You hold in the button for a while, and I mean, that is a bright enough flashlight to be able to fix any issue on the side of the road. Then you have flashing, different temps, and it turns off. So you can see here, it's charged to 100%, these blue dots. And we're gonna plug it in. And I'm gonna hook up the positive over here. And the negative over here. and it is really dead. There's also a boost button on here, which you can press to, I think, just extra boost if it's low. So we're gonna try that. There we go, the green light went on. We're in boost mode. Let me just go and turn the key, see if this thing fires up. All right, let's try this. Okay, the interior lights are much brighter. So let's see. Oh wow, even the headlights came on. Firing right up. And that low idle is just doing a slightly weak fuel pump on this thing. But yeah, it's a fuel pump. But you saw how well that cranked? Just look how bright the interior lights are. And let's see if it fires into life. I think it just might be that the car is actually broken. Hey! It fires straight into life, and now it's actually working. I'm impressed with that little device. I mean, if you look at it compared to, battery, it's not very big at all. And I wish you guys could have, not sure if I filmed it, but the interior lights are pretty dim. I pressed the boost button and it just shone up like right now. So I'm gonna disconnect this and we'll let the car just run for a little bit before I turn it off. So I think the trick is that if your battery is super low, press the boost button and keep it connected for a while. I'll let it sit for 30-40 seconds before I crank it over, and then it fired right up. But also that car has a bad fuel pump and it sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. So it was a good test, but it was the car I had with a dead battery that I could try this with. And you know what? I am very pleased with this product. I'm really honored to send it to me, and I'm excited to also use it as a power bank along the way. And hopefully I don't need to use it for its intended purpose, but if I do, at least I'll be ready. So if I use it as a power bank, I'm not gonna let it go down to 75%, because they don't recommend jump starting a completely dead car below that, even though maybe it can do it. But I'll just, play in the top 25% if I need to charge something. But really, really happy with this great product. And since I think it's a good product and I do recommend it, they've offered me a promo code for you guys. It's in the description down below. So if you want to get one, you'll get a discount when you pick one up. And I think if you're looking for one of these, I would recommend this one. I really, really like it. Like I said, I was looking at several different ones. This was actually on the list of ones I wanted to pick up because it had great reviews on Amazon. And then they emailed me out of the blue. So that was really cool. But just to round this up, you can pack whatever you want on a classic car road trip. Anything can go bad anyways. This is what I'm gonna pack. Hopefully I don't need to use any of it on the trip, but if I do, at least I'll be pretty ready for what I think I'll need. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys pack when you go on long trips. If you have breakdowns, if you don't pack a single tool at all, if you just pack a credit card and fingers crossed, or if you fill your whole car with spares. Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, share it with friends. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. It really does help out a lot. Until next time, I'm Adam. This was Living with a Classic. I'll see you soon.